I'm Markeia. Want to hear something scary?
Graveyard Smash. Halloween is a time for treats and parties, and sometimes you'll do anything to get an invitation. But most importantly, it's the time where the veil between worlds opens, and you never know what might be waiting for you. The creature was careful to hide the body it had just drained of blood. Even on Halloween, it couldn't just leave evidence lying around. It chose its victims well, people that wouldn't be missed. But sometimes it liked to have fun too, raise the stakes. The nightmarish creature of the night smiled, looking at the crumpled party invitation. Time for the games to begin. Sina arrived home after school to a dark and silent house. This wasn't unusual. Her parents worked long and unsociable hours, but she had other things on her mind. She stared at the flyer in her hand. Graveyard Smash at OWC, Friday, October 31st, 11 p.m. till whenever. Bring drinks, YOLO. Snitches get stitches. The legendary Halloween party occurred each year and was strictly invite only. She felt a flutter of anticipation because she knew if this was the party to be seen at, then Dylan would be there. She tried to call her parents just to say she was home, but the line rang out. The party was the talk of school the following day. As she sat at her desk, Sina felt her cell vibrate in her pocket. Job not finished. Hope to be back before 31st, but do recon just in case. Love you, M&D. She felt a pang of sadness that her parents were caught up with work. After class, Sina headed over to Old Wakefield Cemetery, strolling around the familiar yet empty surroundings. It was overgrown in places, markers crumbling, left to rack and ruin. Soon, the tranquility would be replaced with partying teens. There was a slight chill in the air, the sun setting by the time she returned to her silent house. She slept pitifully that night, tossed and turned. Eventually, around 6 a.m., Sina gave in, checked her cell. Problem, can't get back tonight. We trust you. You got this. Love you, M&D. Her stomach dropped as she read the message. She was alone. There was an element of excitement in the air as she wandered back home after school. Little kids rushed around, dressed as witches and ghosts. Stoops decorated with pumpkins. But she didn't feel festive. She thought only of Dylan. Arriving back at the empty house amplified the enormity of the task Sina had ahead of her. She wished her parents could have given her some reassurance. Dread gnawed at the pit of her stomach as she got ready for the party. She walked around the gathering, checking out who was there, trying to blend in and not show her nerves. It was dark in the graveyard, but jack-o'-lanterns had been set up, casting an eerie glow. Sina was on the lookout for one thing only: Dylan. Thanks to her earlier recon, she knew the layout. There were around 50 people at the party, plenty enough to be able to slip away without anyone noticing. Suddenly, she saw him. Her palms felt sweaty. She needed to get him alone. Bravely, she sidled over, touched his arm. The electricity between them was obvious. He grinned, nodding his head in the direction of one of the gravestones at the edge of the party perimeter. "Shall we?" She smiled nervously, doing her best to hide her nausea. As they moved further away from the others, she pressed her hand to her bag, gaining reassurance from its contents. Her heart beat a little faster, blood thundering through her veins. She knew Dylan could sense it. He just didn't know why. He led her over to the furthest spot where there was still the smallest amount of light.
"This will do,"
he purred. Her breath hitched as her thoughts began racing. This is it. My one-way ticket to the big time. Once I do this, there is literally no going back. He lowered himself to the ground, smiling. Sina inhaled as she bent down, heart pounding. She whipped the steak from her bag and deftly plunged it straight into his chest. The surprise lasted no more than a few seconds before Dylan ripped the weapon free, his beautiful face vanishing as his true vampiric form was revealed. Fangs protruded from his mouth, and he snarled at her, attempting to reach her neck. She knew he'd rip out her throat in a flash if he got close enough. Sina quickly pulled the crucifix from under her shirt, and he hissed, repelled by the object. Then, without a word, he disappeared into the darkness. What had she done? Somehow she'd missed his heart. Her hands were shaking. Her head felt like it might explode. Her first ever hunt, and she had failed. The severe repercussions of her failure she would learn all too soon. To be continued. Like lots of people, I feel like in the past year and a half, I've put on my share of extra pounds. I was working from home, my fitness routines were disrupted. Y'all know what I'm saying. So when I thought about how to change the bad habits that I developed and take the anxiety out of the situation, a friend suggested that I try Noom. I've taken their survey, and I'm already impressed with and raring to dive into Noom's approach to my issue. Because Noom is not a weight loss program, it's a journey to mental wellness. Noom's guided approach teaches you the power of shifting your mindset in just 10 minutes a day. The Noom app is really easy to use, and it is backed by scientifically proven principles that teach you how to manage your stress and anxiety. A team of dedicated coaches are available 24/7 to support you, and there's a daily program that guides you all the way through. You are stronger than your stress. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to steer yourself to happiness. As experts in behavior change, Noom has helped millions of people through their weight loss program, so you know they can help you tackle stress too. All you need is 10 minutes a day, and it's an app, so it's there for you anytime, anywhere. Worry less and feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/scary. That's NOOM.com/scary to sign up for your trial. When I get time to watch TV, I want to really get into what I watch. I want shows that are scary, of course, but that have awesome characters and good storytelling. I love a twist. Just when you think you know where it's going, and then surprise. That's why I'm really interested in Sundance Now. I'll always be able to find an amazing story I haven't seen before. I'm so looking forward to watching One Lane Bridge. It's a dark crime drama with a supernatural edge, set in a small town in New Zealand. The lives of the townspeople are upended when a man's body is found at the bottom of a one-lane bridge, a place that's long been a focus of unexplained events. While investigating the murder, a Maori detective inadvertently reawakens his second sight, which helps solve the mystery of the bridge. Sundance Now is an ad-free streaming service created by AMC Networks. If you're like me, then Sundance Now is definitely for you. Sundance Now offers the best of true crime series, dramas, and thrillers from all over the world. They have original series too, like One Lane Bridge, so go check out that awesomeness. You can stream Sundance Now on all of your favorite devices for as low as $4.99 a month. Just download the app or watch online and discover exclusive shows from around the world instantly. Start streaming your next obsession. Try Sundance Now free for 30 days by going to sundancenow.com and use promo code SCARY. That's sundancenow.com, code SCARY, for 30 days of free streaming. sundancenow.com, code SCARY. Mental health is a top priority of mine, and I believe it should be a top priority for everyone. I advocate for mental health whenever I can. I don't know how I would have gotten through the past year's intense changes if it wasn't for therapy. A huge thanks to Talkspace for being a part of my mental health journey. Sometimes I felt so isolated from friends. Zooming or texting wasn't the same, and honestly, sometimes it was like I wanted to talk, but I felt too tired. Talkspace really helped me process significant life changes, and I didn't feel like I was always burdening my friends. It is really easy to match with a licensed therapist and schedule a session, and you can also get unlimited messages with your dedicated therapist. If you need a little support to help you through the end of the year or want to start building towards a better upcoming year, Talkspace is here to help. Match with a licensed therapist when you go to Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month with the promo code SomethingScary. That's $100 off when you use code SomethingScary at Talkspace.com. The new season of Over My Dead Body is so chilling. In the small town of Fox Lake, Illinois, Joe Glenowitz was a 30-year veteran of the local police department and a true hometown hero. On September 1st, 2015, just 1 month from retirement, he was found dead outside of an abandoned cement plant, shot in the chest twice at close range. I love whodunits. I love the intrigue, manhunt, and investigation. Plus, just when you're about to give up, boom, they find the perp. This is what happens in Season 3 of Over My Dead Body. After weeks of searching, the lead investigator discovered some chilling secrets about Joe, the local police department, and the village of Fox Lake. You have to listen to it to believe it. I don't know if you've ever listened to Wondery's shocking true crime podcast, Over My Dead Body, but if you haven't, you have to start now. Back for its 3rd season with a story about corruption and betrayal, Over My Dead Body has been called one of the best true crime storytelling podcasts out there. Follow Over My Dead Body Season 3, Fox Lake, on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening right now. Or you can listen early and ad-free by subscribing to Wondery Plus in the Wondery app. You know what's scary? Building a good team from the ground up. But even when you have everyone in place, you need Monday.com Work OS to bring it all together. It's a unified platform that teams like ours use to run all of our work projects. Monday.com gives you one single source for information and makes it easy to build totally custom workflows that fits your needs. To create our podcasts and videos, we have writers, illustrators, and editors all working on one project at the same time. With the visual ease you get with Monday.com, it supercharges your team efficiency, enabling everyone to focus on what matters most and helping meet their goals faster. Monday.com Work OS is good for small crews like we have at SomethingScary, but it also feels like it could fit any team size or even industry. And with Monday.com, I can see what everyone on our team is working on. No check-in necessary. Teams are more productive when they work together. Tap into the magic of your team with Monday.com Work OS. Sign up for your free 2-week trial at Monday.com today. That's Monday.com Work OS. Sign up for your free 2-week trial today. If you'd like to submit a story, send me an email at SomethingScary@Snarled.com. Like and share this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you dare, follow me on social media. Until next time, my dark darlings, sweet dreams.